thought they had banished us forever. But now, finally, we have returned.
Talk about this fucking awful show. Oh my gosh, I'm just like, wow. This is kind of amazing. They're really trying to make this one of the worst things ever. Oh my goodness, I just can't even be mad anymore. This is just so bad. It's just so ridiculous. Oh man. Well, okie dokie. Let's talk. Let's bring in the guests and then we'll talk about this freaking show. All right. So first off, let me see. First off, we have our good friend, the bomb.com, also known as the Living Bomb, Johan.
Is everything ready? Do it.
Thousands of souls extinguished by the push of a button.
Understand, Yuri? This is only the beginning.
Yes, this is only the beginning. I believe when we watched this together, I believe you broke yourself when watching it.
Yeah,
at the beginning of the fucking shit.
Yeah, I was just like, I think especially just like the chase at the beginning, the
so
Bone Reaver stuff, and the freaking T-shirt.
Oh yes, the T-shirt. We must talk about the T-shirt. Jeez.
I'm just like, what are these people thinking?
It's modern fantasy where lesbians are thriving and men are evil. And apparently barbarians that slaughter millions of people are just nice guys.
Alrighty, let's bring in the other guest. Let me actually see. I think that there's a something here. Please welcome.
You know, this is why I drink.
And I think we have one other guest waiting in the back room. Let me see. Where is it? I think I have something that is worthy of this man's talents.
The fact is, Starscream, despite your treachery, I've allowed you to carry on this long because I took a certain delight in following your string of failures. But you finally become tiresome, predictable. You've hit rock bottom.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you were just, I saw you all having fun watching this show, and I just, not on my watch, I'm going to join in on this. I need to vent after watching this crap.
Yeah, like, it's so bad.
It's really bad.
I sat through She-Hulk, and just even this is like challenging it.
Wow.
Even She-Ra is better than this.
I don't doubt that.
I don't know. Like, after all the shit that's happened this year, we got She-Hulk, Rings of Power, Willow. They all decided to come out at the bottom half of the year. I love it.
Yeah.
And they are the worst of the worst. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one tries so desperately to be like, "Hello there, fellow kids. How are you all doing?"
Yeah.
It's a sitcom. Yeah. It's straight up a sitcom. The movie is, I can't believe it doesn't have a laugh track. It has everything else.
Exactly.
I know I'm showing up late to this, but if the first four, okay, episode 1, 3, equally shit, hate them. Episode 4 was bearable. Like I have a soft spot for Scooby-Doo hijinks bullshit. It's still shit, but I enjoyed it more than the first 3.
And then 5 comes around.
Oh no!
And
the
immediately
opening.
shoots you in the face.
The opening. I was like, after watching episode 4, I was like, okay, that was. I enjoyed myself, kind of. Just in my own messed up way. And then episode 5 brings around with that opening. I was like, all right, we're back in it. We're back in the shit. Thank you for.
Yeah, it's just a rock or pop like early, like mid 2010s pop song just starts playing over this, and it's just like, what is this music choice? Are you freaking mental?
I think Gundam stole with it better.
I think they wanted to hit you with a fish just to prove the point that we're doing great.
Oh, the soundtrack to the show is garbage.
Yeah, it's like
It's
like
really bad.
like at least Bear McCreary on Rings of Power, like the music is really trying to elevate the crap material.
Yeah.
I find it so strange because I only recently watched Willow because I heard like all the shit the show was stirring, and it played it very straight.
Yeah,
it was legitimately trying to be Lucas's Lord of the Rings. That's what it was trying.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
it was very earnest. There's some humor, but it doesn't feel like MCU quirky or CW quirky humor.
Oh, you mean fart humor? Yeah, fart humor is terrible.
Well, it hasn't done fart humor. I mean, it more in the way that the characters talk to each other.
True.
That's right.
Like in episode 4, where Borman says, "You two totally have the hots for each other," and then they just back up and say, "No, we don't." It's like,
I find it funny because like Borman's probably my favorite. He is the one who's made me legitimately laugh.
He
all the time
deserves
on
a
the show.
better place.
He deserves
he
it.
is so much better than this material. This actor's really good. And he actually does some pretty good dramatic stuff in episode 6.
Oh, I thought it was 4 with Ginger Jesus. That the part where they're hugging.
Oh,
the awkward hug.
Yeah.
I like him trying to kind of supporting her, like the little speech he gave her. Granted, it's just kind of generic. Dialogue's not the best, but that's the actions.
I thought the support, the art guy was Flash Thompson.
Oh, the one with no beard no more. Yeah. Soy Boy
Yeah.
2.0.
Should
It was
like start with
5.0.
the opening? Like, oh, God, that opening was top 5. God, I hate it.
Also, like, oh my god, you have a flamethrower, Willow? Why don't you use it again?
I don't know.
Forgot.
He dropped it. I don't know. He never uses it again.
Yeah, not even against the barbarians. You know, you have a fucking flamethrower. Kill them. Do something.
This is beyond a piss me the fuck off movie. This is a if this movie was a person, I would assault it movie.
Well, he ain't not wrong.
That's
Yeah.
my feelings about this. Like, clearly these writers are idiots.
When I was trying to watch,
No,
you know,
no. No, they're not idiots, because that's an insult to idiot people sometimes.
Well, I guess like this is probably the most accurate assessment of them.
Completely out of the blue because I guess he has mental problems.
Yeah, that's more accurate, yeah.
yeah.
That's more accurate.
One thing I will maybe give the show credit for is like I kind of like it's just a visual thing. I like the bad guys' designs. I like Big Cage Man. I like Bird Girl and the Sorceress
Yeah.
Dude. I don't know. The designs are cool. It's
Yeah, those
whatever,
designs are.
And
those
then they
designs
get
are
rid of
cool.
them.
Yeah, you don't see it. You barely see them, but I was like, well,
And then you get intelligent Yeti guys.
I just gotta give
Yes.
credit where credit's due,
Amazing.
even if it's so tiny.
Yeah, like that's totally fair.
It's not even intelligent Yeti guys. It's literally gay intelligent Yeti guys.
Which, like, I guess, like, well,
Flamboyant,
not,
at least.
not. I don't think gay. I think they're posh Yeti guys.
Yeah,
They are
something like that.
Yeah, let's put that.
They're
Yeah,
posh
I got
Yeti
more.
guys. Like,
yeah. I got the more.
like-
I got the more idea. They're more posh than gay.
Yeah, posh
Really?
show. It's like, oh, you finally arrived, Mr. Bond. Ah, yes, I have been expecting you.
yeah, posh, and it's just and then you get
I just say,
like
oh, chap.
I'm bringing out some pretty old clips, but I feel like this is appropriate.
I'm just so tired of these goddamn movies. It just needs to stop. I'm sick of the ridiculous, hopeless, pathetic attempts at humor.
Yeah. It's like, you have like, oh, I must save these slaves, and then strong black woman goes save the slaves, while the others are like, oh, we will rescue the other dudes, and then Bowman's like, psych, I betrayed you. And then everybody's like,
Yes, she is.
Oh, for sure. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
She is.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know what they're thinking with Kid.
Kid needs to be dead. Done. Problem solved. That person does not exist. That person's supposed to be not existing. Same goes for the lover of her.
I
It's
kind
like-
of. I kind
She
of
has
wanted
honestly
to
more
turn-
character. It's not great, but it's awful.
Yeah, number 6 kind of gives her like
Something.
some character where she wants to get her dad out, but then people pull her out when it's just they should have just left her
And die.
They should have done this in episode
And then-
4.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Well,
let's
it's
keep with
just
episode
still
5.
good.
We'll get to 6. We'll get to 6.
yeah.
Oh,
So
Will we though?
I'm just kind of
Do we
scrolling
have the
through it.
stamina?
oh wow, dang.
Oh right, yeah, that is right. Or yeah, me and him were watching it. Oh boy, when we got to the Bone Reavers all being nice and hipsters,
Yes.
he lost it. I love it.
I was really confused.
I
Like the
just
Bone
burst-
Reavers are the main villains of the first movie, and when even in this show, they forgot about the old bastard, because eventually when they just get to their camp and it's all lovey-dovey, like, oh, friends and family, we're all for fighting for freedom and family. Yeah,
And slavery.
Can you please forgive us for killing your father mentor in the first episode? Totally.
Oh, and
Well,
also
One
the mass
Cool.
slavery in the first film, essentially.
Yep.
That's what they were doing.
Like, they totally forgot about. I forget his name. I know, because the show didn't care for him either.
Yeah.
They just totally forgot about the old guy who raised them pretty much.
The Skull Boy. Yeah, the Skull Man. The
Word.
fucking warrior.
Skeletor.
warrior.
Like the elder man in the first episode, where he's like, if you bicker and fight amongst each other, you will never save the prince. And they just immediately get
Oh,
killed.
but he died.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about
Yeah.
it.
And,
No, it was the same group. It was this tribe that murdered that man. And
Yeah.
they totally forget about it.
But that's
Yeah,
because they are the good guys. They were oppressed, so therefore,
They were,
you
they were
cannot
slaves
do
once
things.
too. So yeah, that totally forgives them wearing the skulls of their victims.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's like
Yes.
it's basically stupid Wakanda logic.
also you come into the campment. You come into the campment, you see goddamn skulls of people literally on skull thrones. They discussing of which head is gonna be chopped, and then they're like,
No, you gotta turn the corner
And
and
they
then you get to
totally
the
forget about
Hawaiian
it.
rave.
yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
and then they totally forget about everything. I was like, wow.
That people, yeah, that's
You're
that's
not wrong,
accurate.
Ryder. You're not wrong.
Rat dogs.
Yes,
Rat dogs are awesome.
In the first
Bone
one,
Reavers
yeah.
are
In the film
evil,
they were. Not in this one.
evil to the max. It's
And
stupid.
then, like, I don't know why, like, then they, it was after the first scene, and they're like, oh no, we can't go in the woods. It'll entice us to stay there with all its magic. So don't be
And there is
tempted
no
by
magic.
it. And
Nothing
then they
magical
immediately
about
get
it.
tempted by the fucking butterflies and fairies
Yeah.
and shit.
And
Like, oh, it's so pretty. Like, oh, stop.
I still don't get it why they are so agreeable upon like, let's have a party with these mass murderers. Yay! It's like, okay, from the blonde girl, I might expected it, but from the rest, no. These people
Especially
should have
not
been afraid.
Especially not freaking Jade.
Yeah,
No.
definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like she actually seems like she has some measure of character development as some small bit of head. Bit of
Jade,
head.
that's
and
Kit's
then-
girlfriend, right?
Yep, that's
yeah.
Kit's girlfriend.
Okay, so like, I completely disagree. It's just a freaking 180 in this episode. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
That
no,
part
like
was
I'm scrolling
weird.
through the episode right now, and like the moment when they're captured, and she's going like, and she's telling Kit like, don't listen to them. They're just a bunch of murderers and all that sort of stuff. And then 10 minutes later, she gets in a fight with her sister, who she doesn't know yet, and then be like, "Oh, we're sisters." Like, "Oh, that's cool. I want to be with one of you guys. I want to be you guys."
Yeah, exactly. Like you are the
Talk
chosen
about
one.
commitment and loyalty, bitch.
That
Mhm.
is a very good question, one that will never be answered. Yeah.
It's,
Oh yeah,
it's,
they kind of forgot about the whole damn forest kind of thing. They were like, "I am zombie. I will wait outside."
Unless the
until you come
Reavers
out."
were the enticing part of the
I don't
woods.
know.
don't know, don't care.
Not really, because the Yetis just came in there, wrecked their party like instantly, and go like, "Woo, woo, woo, woo," and then left with no precaution whatsoever.
Yeah,
and
so
the
they
only
picked the two
and
weakest, Willow and Kit.
yeah, but
Yeah.
how did Willow get captured? We don't see that.
No.
No,
It's stupid. It's like, oh, you're here. Yes,
I have to give more shots to Borman because he's just the funnest character in the damn show. Like his
Yeah,
little
he's-
his explanation of how he got out of the troll caves, it was funny.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah,
it's
like
very
he
funny.
literally hid in crap. That's
Yep.
hilarious.
And I know they were like the whole showering the water, like objectifying men is like good, but not women. But like it's for a joke, and like that's fine, it's funny.
It's a very good. It's a well out thought joke. Like nobody's supposed to be escaping this place. It's like,
Oh no! Then you got the one after Allura and Kit break out. Then you see him making out with the Skull Reaver chief, and he's like, "How dare you swayed me with your precious beard?" It's like, not intentionally. It's funny.
He's funny. Yeah, he is way better than this material. Like by a very, very long margin.
I almost have the feeling that he improvises most of his things.
I would not be surprised, really, considering like what we're actually dealing with, and the dialogue is just so freaking awful. I want to stab my ears.
Yeah, most of what Kit says is really bad. Like I feel
fucking retarded.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's like more for Clark's situation where I get the sense that she is wildly unsuited to playing Galadriel and is just terribly miscast. With April Rose, the lady playing Kit, I get the sense she's just a bad actress.
She was just plucked from Starbucks, I think.
Yeah, it's like you want to make bucks, you want to be looking cool lesbian person, and then here's your sign here.
Yeah, I also
we will get to that. We will.
Oh yes, they got drugged. Like no need to worry about it.
I mean, give me some of those honest plums, and I'll probably just swear out your face like, God, you guys are horrible.
Yeah.
Also, they brought the little people back from the tiny the brownies, and I was like, wow.
I guess we can get to that because like they didn't the Bone Reavers when making their camp did not notice a freaking brownie village right underneath them.
Yep,
and then you have the shit out of them.
And then you have the Millennium person coming out and be like,
wearing a onesie and a modern day T-shirt, and Rule wearing fluffy slippers.
And I was like, that ruins everything.
Yeah, I was just
so
like,
cringy.
So yeah, this is what they are wearing in the original movie.
Like they're wearing mouse furs. They're literally like cavemen.
Yes.
And then they have fucking retarded.
And then this is what they're wearing in the.
They went through the Middle Ages really quickly. I see.
Yep, and apparently like rocketed to the 2010s.
Yep.
It's so bad.
I was like, the fuck.
What is this?
Those are brownies.
No. What is she wearing? Like,
she's wearing a pajama. A pajama.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's basically
this garnered several reactions from me that repeated themselves like 100 times throughout the course of the movie. Those reactions being, what is this? Why? How? Who did this? And what the fuck?
Yes.
Like the one with like I cannot state enough. Rule is wearing wolf or dog freaking fluffy slippers in this fantasy.
Yep.
Can't see in that image, but he's wearing them.
My gosh, this show is.
You can just tell, like, these people did not watch the original.
No,
They
are
didn't
not.
even pay
These
attention
creators,
on
like,
it.
If they did, they was like, okay, so this is trying to play it straight. It's trying to play a straight fantasy.
I don't think it's
So
even.
how
a
did the
fantasy.
Bone
It doesn't-
Reavers not?
It's not even a fantasy, DB. It's
No, I'm talking about the original. I'm talking about the original.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my apologies. But this show, nothing about this feels like a fantasy. Like the same thing with Rings of Power example. It's just
Well, when you have like half or not, I can't even say half. Maybe like I'll give it an eighth of the characters going speaking in old fantasy British, like, oh dear, hello, milady, how do you do today? We must breach the gates now before they beseech on us. And then you have the rest of them just going, oh my god, it's like such a hard day. Oh my god,
it's inconsistent. Yeah.
You know, like
Don't
Jade
forget to
speaks
go-
like a mid 2000s person. She does not speak like somebody from.
Also, how do you say that? The coincidence of everything is fucking hilarious. Like, what is the coincidence that in the fucking cell of Willow are the brownies that can help with blah 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 blah?
They don't even
What
help
a
them. Like, no,
coincidence.
this whole scene with the brownies is a waste of time because they're trying to
Yeah.
rescue them. But guess what? They don't need to be rescued. It's just
Yes.
it's a waste of time.
Also,
Sounds like
apparently,
the
you
show.
know, the chosen one, Eleanor, how she is
Alora.
called, Alora can use the stick. Can use her man as a fucking bazooka. I uses only once, not to blow up the people. No. Fuck that.
And then she
The fucking rave body afterwards. Oh, I was
Like, they
so
can't even
fucking
say,
disappointed.
oh my god,
Well, I
they
was
can't even
thinking-
say the whole kids argument because in Willow, the movie anyway, he turns a troll inside out into a giant. I'm still curious how he did it, into an inside out meatball that transformed into some Hydra thing.
that turned into Yog-Sothoth from
Yeah,
the
apparently.
Cthulhu Mythos.
I don't know how he did that. Whatever. But even in this one, they're all saying shit and all that sort of stuff, and just a bunch of like you're not trying to be for kids. I don't know what audience you're trying to go for with this show.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
clearly not fans.
There's
And then
also
they've. Oh.
really frustrating stuff like with the you mentioned the brownie thing being extremely coincidental, just happening to be at the end of episode 6 be where the wand fell down.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
fuck.
I was surprised she
hell no.
didn't break it when she stepped back on it. I was surprised she didn't.
I'm surprised that
twin
that thing
gets
didn't fell to the ground and sink into it. You know,
I mean,
from all the
granted,
cave-ins.
it's really. I think maybe more of an argument if a stalactite didn't fall on it because it's fall like the evil goose stuff is solid until the stalactite fall on it.
It's solid until it's not, and then it's solid again. It's like,
because
I was so glad when Kid almost died. Oh, thank God.
I was like, and then it's just like, dang it, she's alive. She's gonna keep going.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just when she was getting some development of an actual character.
Yeah. It's just like she finally professes her love to the girl that she pretty much just professed her love for in the first episode when she kissed her.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it's just like, we have not progressed one iota. You freaking idiot.
It's so okay. I'm still scrolling through the episode. I'm seeing like they're trying to make Gray and Alora a thing, but I'm like she's already engaged. She
Yeah,
loves
it's a
the
love
whole-
triangle,
they're on this quest.
remember?
Yeah.
It's to rescue the prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a love triangle. Don't you know? It's a love triangle. It's
gotta have
great.
those
It's
fucking
lovely.
things in
It
there.
always works. Whenever you need a movie, go for a love triangle. Why not?
Well, for
It's
Twilight.
drama. Any drama is good drama.
But what I still don't get is when they are with the Bone Reavers, when they have this fucking party and everybody's raving like it is 2022.
Or
It's like, oh,
or the
it's like some DJ is putting up a show.
the really, really annoying bit when the or I guess like maybe not annoying, but like super cliche where the big guy apparently like is a really big expert in cooking and says a little bit too much cumin. And it's like, okay,
Raiders.
that joke can work, but it mainly works in kids' movies like Tangled. Tangled can do this kind of joke because it's not supposed to be serious. This, it's just like
he's wearing the skulls of people he murdered maybe a week ago. You don't know.
Yeah, that just doesn't work. And it's like,
oh god damn it, Raider, you had to remind me of those.
Yeah.
Still better than
like,
Rings of Power, but yes, I agree. They're pretty bad.
Yeah, the last minute, it's just and it is a fact that the love triangle was a last minute mandate from the studio. Like that's a fact. We know this from interviews with Evangeline Lilly that she agreed to come on with the proviso that she would not be in another love triangle. And then lo and behold, they asked her back for reshoots where she would be in a love triangle. So
also don't forget about that kid overdrank a fucking fat dude.
Somehow.
How? I don't know.
Because Kit is a Mary Sue apparently has the liver of steel or something.
No, she's a strong woman.
That too.
Even though, like, we just admit, like, what was it, episode 3 or 2? I think it was 2. Like when it was the scene when they're at the river, Kit and Jade, they're talking about stuff and like, oh hey, I wrote all the duels, I won those, and she was like, no, I let you win. You're not as good. You're not as special as. Granted, I actually didn't mind some things in episode 5 and 6 because they shit on Kit a bit more in those episodes, just maybe a bit more.
Okay.
And then she turns back into the regular old fucking kid. Oh.
Yeah, because we all need that nowadays, don't we?
And then we have then she finally gets captured. But Willow also, and now we're at episode 6 because that's absolute fight for you. Oh, 7, 6, 5.
That's it. After Kit and Willow get kidnapped. Yeah, we're on to episode 6.
Yeah, and then we
Even
have
though, like, they
Mr.
try to like
Smallman.
entice the kiss that Kit and Jade are about to have, and like you already kissed in episode 1. It's not really new or anything.
Yeah,
it's very special. It's very progressive. Don't you get it?
Oh yeah, let's not forget because the show constantly does. Kit's brother, the prince. He's actually, I don't mind him too much. I hate his dialogue, but he doesn't seem like that.
He's in Dune. He's somewhere in Dune.
But it's because he's the less annoying person of the show, and he has less screen time exactly to be annoying.
Yeah, but still, like, it's the parts where he, like, episode 1, he actually fixes the engagement, and yet still gets shit on for it.
Yep.
He legit tried. He fixed her issues. Granted, his dialogue sucks, but his actions speak louder than words.
He's trying. He really is trying. The actor,
like, even to the point where he's like, "I don't want to be a ladies' man anymore. You're a great cook. You're a great person. I want to marry you."
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good qualification for a wife, so don't worry about it.
Oh, Aloris. Oh man, she's too good.
Yep.
Humble woman.
Humble, innocent, very gentle.
Yeah, she's one of the least. Well, I think that the actress playing Elora Danan is one of the least awful things in this show.
I was like, I don't even mind some of her brattier moments because, like, if this was in a good, if this was in a better show, and Elora was acting a little unconfident and bratty, I wouldn't really mind that because I would know we're getting somewhere. She will develop.
We forgot something, by the way. Willow admitted in episode 5 that he is a total hack.
Oh yeah,
but he's a worthless piece of shit hack. So
mediocre at best.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he can turn people inside out. He can blast people with magic and destroy them
to stone with acorns.
Yeah, he's mediocre at best. It's like
defeat the main antagonist of the film with magic tricks.
Admittedly,
They technically,
it was like, it's like, you could say that it's just like, I think that should be more of a lesson of, no, magic isn't everything. It's your mind that's the real weapon.
Yeah.
Like, that could be a good like thing for him to convey to this guy, but then he just says, "Nah, I suck. I won by luck," and it's like that's
So
completely
technically, they
disingenuous.
ruined Willow's character in that perspective. Like, all right, so everybody's now gonna tell Willow that he's a worthless hag because he literally says it out loud in front of his apprentice. It's like, wow, amazing. You fucked up.
now you screwed up. Now you screwed up.
And now he's just following the same thing as Luke Skywalker. Woo!
I
He's
love
now
that
Luke too.
Willow- He's not at Jake Skywalker levels. He has the same vibes
He's on
and
the
energy,
cusp.
but
Let's be frank about that.
He is
Well,
very close. It
He's very
admittedly is not as bad as the book is, by all accounts, because the book is freaking awful. It's
the book of what?
The
Oh,
Willow sequel book.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the
a
Willow
very-
sequel book sucks. It is
Oh.
really bad.
I didn't even know that existed. Although, granted,
Yep.
I only saw the first Willow movie like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
totally
it's fair.
reasonable, but yeah, the book sucks. It is awful.
Hmm.
It makes no sense, and even the prose is bad. It's insane.
But oh
Yeah,
well,
like-
they're getting captured. And now, Willow and Kit are now in a cage with
Who we presume to be Mad Mardigan at
yes, the fucking evil human man.
Yeah, good old Christian Slater
Yep.
basing himself for the camera.
Yay.
Look at
I
that.
didn't mind him
midget.
that much. Maybe a bit crazy, over
I
the top. I was like, eh.
I don't mind. I think that he's perfectly fine. I just really
Granted, you don't even really have time to question like, is he good or bad yet? And then the trolls show up and like, oh hi there, I'm lead
Oh,
representative.
the fight choreography, Jesus Christ.
The evil human, yes, the evil human
Wow.
indeed.
Like, your part, you are going to spend here for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I
I'm
just
very
appreciate-
threatening and timid. Thank you.
It's just like
He was not at all intimidating.
They tried
No.
like
Mm.
Did they say like, "Oh, we're just gonna torture you and whatever we want to do to get the information
Yes,
we
but I think
need"?
he says that, and he says that in episode 5. He's a fake. He's a
Yeah, he's a
hack.
talentless hack. He said it even out loud.
granted he was drunk, so but he
Mhm.
still, it's just pathetic.
Yeah, there's
Yes.
actually a Willow sequel trilogy
Oh god.
that two guys from Mystery Science Theater read, and their conclusion at the end of that book series, the first book alone, was that this is the worst book we have read.
Amazing.
Ouch.
Huh.
It is worse than Sean Penn's book that is notoriously bad.
That's interesting.
So it's like, wow, that's
I
impressive.
was scrolling through episode 6 and I see like when Kit and Will are being interrogated, I almost thought we were gonna get a rip off of Wrath of Khan with the worms.
You know?
Well,
It
she
did seem
did got
like that,
worms.
It did.
That
seem
is a
like
memo
that.
berry.
I don't know if they fully TLJ'd Willow.
But
He's
it's on the
getting
cusp,
he's
John, let's
he's
be frank
almost
about
he's
that.
not
He is
Jake
almost
Skywalker.
there.
He's almost
He's getting
there.
close. It's
Yeah.
really close.
Well, then you have like, episode 4. Oh crap! Like that one time, like hours passed, and they're like, you know what? There's a way to save him.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're just gonna watch him wither and die in front of them.
Yeah.
Also, I still don't get it. Where was Willow when the dude was literally trying to free himself? Oh, fucking hell.
I don't know. They both stem from really bad places. I know that Chris Claremont and George Lucas both wrote these books,
Mhm.
and apparently the intention behind them was just write it. You can change the characters. There's personalities. Just keep them going. And it's just what? And I just don't get it. It makes no sense. And I just find this whole thing ridiculous.
True.
And I don't know. I'm going to finish that podcast because apparently the book is really, really awful. But it's like consistent in how bad the show at least is extremely consistent in how bad it is.
I'm gonna be honest. Even after all this venting on 5 and 6, episode 7's out right now. I know what I'm doing after this.
You're gonna grab the gun and shoot yourself? Yeah, that's exactly what Dan almost did.
He's a robot. He can't kill himself.
Oh yeah, short circuit, I guess.
That will do it.
I'll just come back.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay, so so the B team tries to rescue Willow and Kit, and throughout the whole thing, Gray is trying to talk with Alora, and it's like, oh my god, please shut up.
Oh yeah, the soul boy. It's amazing.
Yeah.
He tries it so hard. My lady, my ma'am.
Even they try to make a joke out of it, like when they cut to like a point when Gray's like, okay, all right, I'll drop this. I'll drop this entire thing, and then it just cuts to Jade and Borman, quote unquote, kicking ass in the background while they're fighting.
Can I say one thing about the comedy in this as well? Like, they want to make it funny, exactly. But they play it really straight. That's the weird thing, and it completely clashes with the things. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want us to laugh at the scene while they're just having this very heart-to-heart moment? It's like, well, I'm not laughing at what you're trying to show in the background.
Let's be honest. It's not heart to heart, but they want us to laugh, sure.
Okay, it's trying to be straight or serious or something like that. But it's like, I'm not laughing at what you want to do. It's distracting. All these comedy skits they're doing throughout this entire show, it's just being distracting.
And like the only one that ever gets jokes is Borman, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Borman
funny.
is pulling it off.
He's trying
really
to,
funny.
at least, anyway, yeah.
He's like, that actor's actually really funny. I was like, wow,
Don't forget,
pretty good too.
you're not like a complete waste of space. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
He's actually competent too, most parts.
Yeah, and his character development is still, the same as it always is. It's just, a consistent character instead of having whiny ass bitch person and fucking degenerate piece of garbage prince. So
that just leads back to Alora and Borman are probably just the most, I guess the best characters in the show by default.
It's like the main reason Alora Dan is literally in the party. It's like, hey, I can cook, and Borman is like, yep, that will do. Like,
you need a cook. You need
yes,
a cook in Adventure.
exactly.
You
need a fucking cook.
You need your Samwise Gamgee in there, okay?
Yeah.
Do they still talk in modern slang?
Yes.
Oh, very much so.
It's horrible.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What was it? The one I granted, we were just praising Borman. Now I got to take him down a peg when he's going like, oh man, he got off the wazoo or something like that. Like, what?
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
why would you put wazoo in this? It's like, what? It's like, it's kind of a toss up between which has worse dialogue, this or Rings of Power.
I would say Rings of Power because it's trying to be Tolkienian, but still.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know whether it's like apples and oranges, where you try to see fantasy try to be modern, but then you have another fantasy just try to legitimately be fantasy and epically fail at it so bad.
At least you understand what they're trying to do with Willow. With Rings of Power, it was trying to be Tolkien. That's insulting.
I will concede. I will concede. Yeah, Rings of Power is worse. I'll concede on that one.
Up the wazoo? Really? Yup.
Yes,
Yup.
Count, it is.
That is a line in the show.
Ooh,
Yes.
Yeah, I did not like Witcher Season 2. I haven't watched Witcher Blood Origin, and I'm going to like...
I think you're going to have a stroke by then.
I refuse.
I don't want to watch Witcher Blood Origin. That just... I've heard nothing but bad things about this show.
It's not even like the funny kind of bad. Like, I can enjoy Willow. I get something out of this. With Blood Oranges, I'm probably gonna get nothing, except 4 hours wasted.
Well, at least they did
Probably.
the elves right. They finally have pointy ears and long hair, but for the rest,
Okay, so Kit,
Yeah,
Willow,
yeah,
and
Blair and I'll
not
agree with
Mad
that.
Marty
I
can
think
break
Blair can
out.
do this.
oh, they break out. Yeah, they break out, and then almost Matt Mardigan fails, and then Kit has to rescue him while being stuck on the chair, and she succeeds. It's like, what? That should not have happened. He should have died there, right
Oh
there.
yeah. Also,
Down in the
during that whole
well,
argument with
down.
Laura and Gray, she gets angry and pretty much almost caves in the whole place.
Yeah. But before that, nobody has pointed out that she has that power. In none of the single episodes, she has the power to create earthquakes. None. And now she suddenly has it. Like, it was plot relevant.
Well, maybe it's a good time of the month.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, I'd have to get you on because I don't really have a lot of context.
Oh,
So, can we say about one thing about? Okay, can we say about the trolls' Goblin Town? Shall we say?
Oh, yeah, the goblins from
yeah,
Lord
it
of
is
the
Goblin
Rings.
Town. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
almost
it's
gonna say
Goblin Town.
Mines
Yes.
of Moria, but
Yeah.
Goblin Town works better. Goblin Town's more
Yeah,
appropriate.
it's just that the ricketiness of Goblin. It just makes it look like the ricketiness of
Yeah,
Goblin
if
Town.
you can find it, Done, can you can you show the audience?
Also,
Don't
apparently
worry,
they have
writer
like...
and chat. I know. I'll make you suffer watching this episode. I'll make you suffer.
Also, they have like, what? 1 billion slaves there somehow? Because it was very important to free the slaves, apparently.
Apparently so.
Yeah. We must free the slaves. We must. And then the diverse character warrior woman of the Elder Skull tribe is gonna save them, and we never have heard of her ever again.
Yeah, we
end.
never see her again in the episode.
We never see her
And
again.
and apparently she's General Kale, the guy with the creepy, weird skull face guy.
Yeah,
Daughter.
they're both her
Oh,
and Jade are
yeah.
sisters, daughters of General Kale.
Yes,
Which is-
exactly. It's
apparently he
she's
had,
now
like,
also a Mary
15
Sue. Amazing.
kids. Apparently, he had like.
I don't know. He
I guess he went like Genghis Khan, you know, went
Kind
to
of.
went to places, had some good wives, and then said like "fuck off" or I
Hey,
kill you.
what did
and-
he say? 14? Were there 14 of them? 14 kids?
It was
Yeah,
something
probably.
ludicrous.
busy.
It was a huge number.
Yeah.
But like yeah, that looks like Goblin Town. Like just this. Yeah, let me.
It is such a goblin town.
Yeah, it just feels like. Have these crews ever done anything original?
No.
like that's all they can
know
do.
it's
They can
rhetorical,
only
I know, but
destroy.
still.
They can only deconstruct.
Yeah,
They can't create.
exactly.
Yeah.
Tolkien, you were right. God bless you, man.
Indeed, evil must not create.
Let me see. Let's see if we can find Troll Town Willow. Because
You don't really see much of it. You just see tunnels, except maybe like one shot looking
Well,
at
yeah.
lines.
Which it really just looks like Goblin Town.
Yeah, it just feels like yeah.
It's like somebody was
Like the
bored of
lighting,
making
maybe?
it, so they went for the assets instead.
Yeah.
Instead of a CGI nightmare, it's now trying to
Copy
be
and paste.
practical.
Yeah, but the problem is that they have yetis, and yetis are quite big. You know, they are
Yeah.
very elusive gentlemen.
Oh yeah,
but
like
they
the
are big
albino
and
trolls.
they
Yes, like that.
use-
That works so
Yeah.
well with Rings of Power.
Yeah, that was
Uh,
weird. I was like, okay,
It's a Mines of Moria
Rings of
thing again.
Power has bleached the orcs, and now Willow has bleached the trolls.
They are white
I
yeti
wonder what
men.
these
I
people
wonder
are
what
saying.
I wonder what they're trying to convey. I wonder.
Yes.
But they are also
Hmm.
slavers. Remember?
That's not
White
like the
slavers.
hey, we never saw the black trolls in the original Willow make slaves. All right, we never saw that.
Yeah, but
that's
they
true.
want to connect those two dots very precisely because they're talking literally every fucking scene almost about it until she finally dies off screen.
Yeah,
It's amazing how much
It's-
forced
oh, yeah,
politics
apparently
is in this
during-
fucking movie or series. or
During
whatever.
their interrogation, I forgot. Like apparently Then we discovered not Mad Mardigan is actually the other guy that went with him with Borman.
Don't forget he's evil.
Yeah.
They're both.
And then he
conniving.
redeems himself by killing himself.
With the worst choreography I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
Oh,
Amazing, right? You have this epic
Christ.
armor, and then you fail.
like the art. Oh god, the fight choreography.
Yeah,
Oh my,
the choreography
oh
is
my
so
god! I'm
bad.
looking at it right now. If I could just show it, like, holy crap, the CGI is awful on this shot.
If you want to share it, go for it. Share screen, go for it.
Do it.
Okay, sure.
Do
Yeah,
it.
see.
Do it.
I demand it.
Share screen. Yeah, that's fine. Oh no, I can't. I gotta. That's like. Oh no, I'm on Brave. Let me open it through Chrome, I guess, because it. I don't know why it doesn't work on Brave for some reason.
That's odd.
I think it's more like
But-
the extension, maybe.
Maybe.
Did
And I'm going to be getting
have-
a new.
and even before that, they went in this goddamn cave full of riddles, and they really got stuck on one of the easiest fucking riddles ever.
Nothing.
Nothing. Wow.
You get nothing.
It is
Absolutely
wrong, Neil.
nothing.
It is completely wrong. The first Narnia film looks so much better than this.
Oh, with the ugly fucking lion.
Oh,
yeah, that
Narnia.
one is fucking
Oh,
amazing.
Narnia holds up. Narnia holds up.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, I mean, like the actual Narnia film.
Oh, the
films,
movie films. Ah,
Well,
got
both.
it.
The BBC
Yeah.
miniseries.
Cute.
BBC
But-
miniseries is awful.
Yeah, but I like Lion though. He's
In a fun way.
fucking goofy
This
as
isn't
shit.
fun. This show isn't fun.
No, it's not fun. It was really bad.
It's terrible.
Remember when it challenges the TLJ for worst fight choreography? Yeah, actually, it's pretty
Yep.
bad.
Like, I don't know. Just trying to.
The-
I don't know
well-
if playing it actually works because I don't
Well,
know. I
I
don't want to
think-
like copyright your stream or some shit.
So he's actually not referring to the. I think that Neil's referring to the Walden movies, not the BBC
Oh, okay.
ones.
Because
Like, am I allowed to, like,
the
play it, or
BBC
should I go
line
frame
was
by
great.
frame?
Play it. Just play it.
All right,
Just
so like
play
watch
it.
these trolls animate. It's absolutely awful.
Yes. Heavy
Where is it?
breeding. And there
Come
you
on,
go.
it's
There you have
Goblin
strong
Town.
woman.
This
Yeah,
whole
wait
thing
for
is
it. Wait for it.
Goblin Town.
Just trying, there, look.
there you go.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Ugh.
like
Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste.
yep. The copy paste. Yeah, I agree. And
Yeah.
It's like,
Like,
somebody tried
it
to do very
looks
hard.
like Goblin Town.
Oh,
It looks like
man.
freaking Goblin Town.
Down in the depths of Goblin Town.
Down in the deeps of Goblin Town. Yeah, like
What's
There's
even
another
try?
shot
This will make the
here.
show 10 times a little bit more entertaining.
There you go. You have fucking Soyboy
Yeah.
1, Soyboy 2
like-
trying
like-
to talk again
They're
against
just
him.
standing there. They're literally just
Yeah.
goblins just working in the background. Not seeing
Yeah.
these schmucks
Yeah.
just walk around.
one second. Let me pull up Goblin Town 1 second.
Oh,
I'll
god,
find
this
that
would be
screen
amazing.
again. I don't give a shit. Oh yeah, they disguise themselves as trolls in suits. I don't. Why are they even wearing suits? By the way,
I
To be
don't
disguised,
know. Crip crack. The black crack.
where's the shot?
I still don't get it why they have like flamethrower cleaning crews like that. It's like, how the hell do trolls have this kind of armor and then are totally naked in the other scenes? It's like, huh?
I don't know because
It's
they
like you
needed a
have-
way for them. They needed a way for them to get around the trolls without because they can't really do it properly.
Yeah, but most
Yeah.
of the trolls don't wear it. It's literally none of them, actually. Ah, ads. My favorite.
Yeah, look. Doesn't this look
I'm trying to. Sorry, I'm trying to find that shot again.
like
Should remember the
this
times.
looks like Goblin Town, only cheaper and less
Yeah,
creative.
yes.
Yeah.
It's like
It
Goblin
really
Town,
does look
baby.
like Goblin Town. I just. What is this?
It's
Why
a
is this?
cheap ripoff.
It's goblintown.co.
I'm trying to find that shot again. I can't believe I lost that one. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah,
found
look
it.
at,
There
yeah.
we
So
go.
just look at this compared to what we've seen in Willow. It's just It's the same.
It's the same.
Like the lighting too.
The coloring also. Don't forget about that. The
It's
coloring.
the same.
Yep.
It's the same.
And then the problem is these Yetis are fucking white Yetis, and they don't look like white Yetis. They look like fucking naked, sweaty mole man right in this scene.
Which is hilarious.
I know, right? It's naked.
Controlled by the Underminer.
Yeah, nobody expects this sweaty naked mole man.
Oh, it's just.
Disney is stealing other people's work. Imagine my shock.
I know. Shocker.
Hello, Becca. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Hi, Becca.
Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, it's like when all A books.
Ugh.
Ugh.
And still, the disguise is absolutely terrible if you just look at the amount of how many trolls there are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And,
here she has like the claustrophobia attack of Doom, where she has these yearly of the month kind of
like there is
feelings.
no rhyme or reason why they should wear these suits. I'm just like, why?
Not. It's just because of the plot. The plot demands it. And if you look closely, none of the trolls wears it. None. In the whole fucking movie.
Nope.
None.
Maybe like
No,
a
they don't
few
wear it at all.
others,
So-
but
so I have to ask
that's
this
only
question.
to
Sorry, go on.
but that's only to separate them because
Yeah.
Gray gets mistaken. Like, hey, we got cleanup on aisle 5. We need you to come with us.
So you literally are going to be cleanup Santa from the game where you need to clean up vicious murders. I get it.
Yeah.
I guess somebody had to clean up the corpses.
Apparently.
And was it during this whole fiasco?
Oh,
She-
look
she
at her
drops the-
face.
Oh god, the dialogue I hate. Like, what was it? Because she
You shouldn't have
they do
looked.
the whole
You
don't
looked.
look
You
down.
dumb. You looked, and then she drops the fucking wand into the
Yeah,
abyss.
I had
does
the
this
thing
better.
where if you tell me to do something,
Yeah.
I'll immediately do it.
I can't even say
Yep.
the Shrek did this better.
And they jump, yada yada.
Yeah.
Why did she
yeah.
jump?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
yeah,
there
she-
is a gap, but like you can
jump.
see.
Also, she
how
wears
jumps.
modern shoes. Remember?
Watch how she jumps.
Yeah.
Boom!
And she
like,
wears
you're,
modern
you're
shoes.
Asking, you're asking for that thing to break.
Oh,
Yep.
God, the show.
Also, don't forget her modern shoes, by the way, in the bottom. If you look a bit further down, you can see the modern shoes. It's like you shouldn't have looked. You should have looked. Heavy breathing. And then she jumps on it, like whoop.
No, it looks more like boots.
Yeah, I think it's just boots, really.
Yeah,
they're
it's just boots.
Boots.
Yeah. I think you can pause right there. Yeah. Just so we don't get to.
Yeah, I'm
copyright
not playing. I don't
name.
want to play it too long. Yeah.
Yeah, I just probably get. I'd say just get rid of the screen as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I.
Fucking stupid
Feel like-
thing. I mean,
feel like
really.
it- Just more observational things.
Yeah.
And what was the ending again? Did everybody know what the ending was? Oh yeah.
Kate gets trapped in the amber sea or something, and then Laura's trying to bring up the magic, even though the magic doesn't work because Willow does the exact same thing, and it doesn't break it in time.
Yeah. So she
So-
probably is dead. Probably. Hopefully.
Oh yeah.
Let's hope.
Okay,
Pray for it.
so when they split off, Borman's plan is to since the troll cave is apparently right on top of where the
ancient
legendary armor is, the
Apparently.
invincible armor.
Mm-hmm.
And so
That's
his
not
idea
armor, it's
is
just
to
a chest
wear it
piece.
and then rescue everybody. Which, hey, not a bad plan. Not gonna lie.
Mhm.
I really hated that the chess piece is just a fucking piece of scrap.
It looked awful. Well, I'll
It's
get
like-
there when I get there.
Here, has some scrap as armor that makes you invisible to the attacks. Invisible or invisible.
I'm fine with it.
Invincible?
Maybe looking somewhat if it actually looked like armor, and not cheap plastic.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it definitely looks like.
But
cheap
Like
looks
if you're
plastic.
something like it's something, I don't know whether or not it's like the Grail from Last Crusade. You get like the first fancy one that he chose poorly.
Oh
It's an
yeah,
actual carpenter's cup.
yeah, it's a wooden cup. Duh. Everybody knows that Jesus was a carpenter. Well, Judas, so how he's
I
also
didn't
goes.
know that.
Well, I guess he hit the nail in the coffin then.
Apparently.
Okay, so
Yeah.
both
Yeah.
fight. So not Mad Mardigan and Borman fight.
Yep.
Kind of like trying to be comedic, where like they're just kind of fighting and
And then Kid joins in.
They just go like, let them go at it.
And then fucking kids joins in with the fucking threatening of a sword. I'm like, wow. Such a disappointment. Like Bowman is such a pussy when he gets threatened. It's like, I must not. I don't want to get hurt. Well, being the fucking main dude who is like big, beefy, juicy
The
boy.
giant mace,
Yeah.
Ugh.
Threatened by a mace. Ooh, I'm so scared.
Oh yeah, the secret door. When they're
Amazing, right?
Yeah, the
two people trying to go for it, like, and then
The
where's the secret door? Like, you
door.
just don't know where. Look, and the camera pans to the left, showing
A
the
magic
opening.
trick. Ooh. And the riddles are stupid. It's like
Yeah.
easy
Oh, the
riddle
riddles are
number
so
1,
easy.
2, and 3. It's like, wow.
So easy. Agreed.
They should have done it way quicker.
It's embarrassing that it took
Oh, we
them
need
that long to
comedic
solve that
timing,
second
Johan.
riddle.
And yeah, but the main problem is then suddenly all the
Okay,
fucking
so
white
okay.
Yetis know where the fuck they are.
What are the riddles? So beggars have what wise men crave, but both shall take it to their grave.
Yes.
That was the
nothing.
second one, right?
Yeah.
What was the first one?
Yes, Johan tends to say things like this. Is this a surprise?
I did. Okay, I don't know whether or not I was like intentional, trying to be comedic, trying to make this door like a carnival fortune teller shit, where he's always speaking in rhymes, and it almost sounds like carnival music behind him.
I got like Legends of the Hidden Temple for some reason.
It remind me of Skyrim actually. The fucking the face itself. It remind me of those Skyrim temples.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
It
then
is, like,
you know
getting
it's
launched on the
solved,
screen there.
and
Oh,
then
yeah.
Kit almost got disappeared, and then they go back, and then they get ambushed, and the dude that does the epic fighting scene to save them some time, and then they are like, oh no, where's our traitor? I don't know. He probably is still fighting. Oh, we should not have left him. It's like, bitch, he tried to betray you a fucking minute ago.
Just because apparently the Chimerian cuirass
Yeah.
was a
Yeah,
fake.
That's the armor. Yeah.
Yes. Amazing. Who would have thought? Bowman did.
I was like, okay, so first riddle. So I passed from sire to heir, and each of brothers take their share. What's the next line? A gift or curse I may be used by others more than thee.
A name. Oh.
Like how's it taking that long? Just like it's
It's a fucking
obvious
name.
one.
Again, it just feels like The Hobbit again. Like Unexpected Journey. It just feels like that.
But
You think they were trying to do that
significantly
where it was
worse.
just speak Elvish for friend?
Yeah.
Well, not just that. But if we're going to be consistent here, it's going to be the Gollum scene with Bilbo.
Oh,
Because
those
that's
riddles
what
were
it was.
cool.
right?
Those riddles were actually
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, they were actually pretty smart.
Yeah, they weren't that bad.
Yeah.
Riddles in the Dark,
Legit.
one of the best chapters of that book. Probably
He
the
said
best
also
chapter.
even. Yeah, I indeed said evil human man. Yes, because human man is literally the word for the fucking dude who got himself locked up, apparently, blaming him to be writing the dude. And then, eventually betraying the whole party. And then people are feeling sorry for the fucking dude betraying the whole party. It's like, how? You didn't even build a relationship. You didn't build up a camp. Talked about your epic stories back then. You didn't even make anything of that. It's like, no, we must like him. Yes, amazing. It's like, the fuck? It's like playing D&D with only charisma in it, and then, charm the whole party because, well, the DM allowed me to do it, so I will do it.
That's actually a really good point. They are ripping off riddles in the dark.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. It's like they don't have originality at all.
What's that? Said Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Something they used to have.
Disney looked in the mirror
Yeah.
and thought, maybe we should build another live action out of one of our great shows, like The Little Mermaid. It will bring
That's
harmony
cool.
and peace to this world.
trying to remember this line.
Readjust the balance.
The balance of everything.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. So Kit hears Mad Markin's voice in the treasure place, and
Yes.
she wants to stay. I'm trying to remember like what the reasoning.
thinking
is
Apparently,
Yeah,
it's supposed to be like
It looks like something out of Dark Souls.
it does, yeah.
Like
Really?
it,
I did not get Dark Souls out of this scene. I was trying to remember like what his
Souls.
reasoning for staying there is. I really don't
The
remember.
reasoning is that she wants to be with him again. She has answers that must be answered, so
Yeah,
therefore she will be joining the dev.
Don't you mean questions to be answered?
Okay, where
That's-
is? Okay, I want to see. I want to show the armor because like this legendary armor they've been constantly backing up. No, wait. Like I just want to get. Like, a
Look
good
at
shot.
that scrappy piece
The
of
chest
armor.
piece, yes. The legendary armor is just a chest piece. That's literally what it is.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
a power suit. It's chest piece 2.0.
Come on.
It's not even dead babies
there we
put
go.
on each other. So
Well, they are ripping off hobbits technically, like in terms of the Nell ones being a bunch of short people. But here's the thing about it. Like ripping off first Goblin Town and then Riddles in the Dark, especially very visually, is kind of annoying.
I don't know about the Riddles in the Dark one's a bit of a stretch, but it's just weird.
Yeah, okay, that's
look
fair.
how shitty the armor looks. It's like some stone plates put together, and then it's very heavy, uncomfortable. It's not even good. And now he has this conversation like, I am not Matt Berrigan. And then he's like, but we could have been friends. And then he dies.
Oh no, you're not wrong, Neil. The series, the lighting is awful. It's
absolutely terrible. It's like the Dark
same
Knight
level
all
as
over
The
again.
Long Night. That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
This looks like
no, I wouldn't go that far. At least I can see it just doesn't look good.
It's stone
okay,
armor.
okay, maybe just a small bit. Is that fair? Just a small bit.
Yeah. Look, there's some bad lighting, and
It's got like a
really-
weird blue filter in these caves.
And sometimes red. Don't forget that. Sometimes it's red and sometimes it's blue.
What the fuck? How is this even connected to Discount Goblin Town here? How is this even connected?
We don't know. Don't ask questions.
It's the
Just
bottom
consume
of
product.
it, but then, so not Mad Markin sacrifices himself.
Yes.
I'm going to spare. Plus, on the count of copyright, the awful fight choreography in the scene. It's just
Yes.
Oh,
and then they
Jesus,
suddenly
it was
go
bad.
here.
Yeah, then they arrive to Evil Goo Lake.
Yep. Evil Goo Lake. And everybody's like, wow, Evil Goo Lake. Amazing.
Actually, no.
And
This reminds me of Dark Souls. Actually, this whole thing.
yeah, the fucking lava
the
area.
lake, what was it? Yeah, a more Elden Ring because you remember the lake of
I
rot.
haven't played Elden Ring. To be fair, but
I would say I would say actually Dark Souls 1 it would be very good. It's the Demon Lake where
Demon Lake.
lots
What
of
was that?
demons are.
it was that sentiment. It was that centipede demon. I forget what it was
Yes. The
Yeah.
fucking stupid thing.
Yeah.
So they arrived at this thing at the bottom of the cavern, and
Yep.
it's all solid on top, and stalactites are falling due to the earthquake breaking this thing, and then it immediately seals up.
Yeah,
Yes.
somehow.
Magically.
It's evil
It's never
goo.
explained.
I'm not. It's evil goo. Don't question it.
It's not evil goo, it's evil intelligence goo, remember?
Yeah,
It makes them
Right, 'cause
smart.
wasn't it made
Laura.
of prisoners too? Evil goo is people.
It makes the Yeti.
people.
The problem is the Yetis are drinking goo that makes them smart.
Which is weird.
Yes.
This is
somehow.
like-
I hear his voice.
God,
You don't
Christ.
understand what I am. I am strong woman. I
Oh.
don't feel sorry for you. You should feel sorry for me. How dare you? And then she dies.
Well, she fell
All
Should
right,
into
have
the.
died.
I don't care. I'm risking it. I just want to see it.
And then
Oh,
whoop,
thank you.
psych, bitch.
Thank you.
The satisfaction
John
is
and
alive.
freaking ran. I was
Yes.
like, the place about cave in. Just,
And then Willow tries
then
his
she goes on her
magic.
little rant, like, I want to be with my dad, even though it may cost me everything.
Yeah, and then Willow die, and then Willow, tries it, doesn't do anything, and then
Like, what is the dad? What is Matt Mardigan doing? Is he trying to protect them from something else, or while they have?
no,
to
he's
fight
just a
him?
city.
always-
He's just a staff dad. There's people that
let's
just
be fair.
come for cigarettes and go
I don't
for cigarettes.
Well, I always took that scene as like it's not him specifically.
the treasure,
It's
like the treasure
your
room.
deepest desire, essentially. Like she desires to have a father, essentially.
That kind of idea. Like it's your
But
deepest desire
his
to get
sword
it.
was in there. Mad Mardigan's sword was in there.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
that's
it's never
accurate.
explained. Yeah.
That is accurate, admittedly.
I have a feeling that Kit is gonna use her Mad Mardigan sword to open up the crystals by her own self.
Does
After
it break? I thought she
Allura-
breaks it through with because everyone's trying to. Willow does the magic trying to break it, and then Allura steps back and then finds the wand
Finds
she
the
dropped from
wands.
hundreds of feet up there in Goblin
Yep.
Town. And does it really just end? Or... Yeah,
No,
does,
it ends
yeah.
with a. Luckily, it doesn't end with a shitty song this time. I
Oh no,
don't remember.
not a shitty song, but it does end with the brother finding
Somebody.
and then it plays
Yeah.
"I Shit You Not" "Good Vibrations" by the Beach Boys.
Oh yeah,
This
that
is
one.
weird.
It was weird. I was like, why are we playing Beach Boys? Why are we playing Beach Boys on this?
What? Have you never seen Beach Boys? You know, those
I
people
love
that are
the,
running
I love
on
the
the
Beach
on the
Boys,
strand.
but like, it doesn't belong in Willow.
You know,
Yeah.
modern audiences, their taste is very bad. So I'll give them a try for trying at least something.
This isn't a fantasy show. This is just some.
Soul Boy show. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
This
It's
is
terrible.
random nonsense.
These people just don't. I don't think they've ever had relationships or parents.
I don't think
No
they
parent
even
would
had
let
a
them think this
childhood.
way.
Me neither.
Hey, like, oh, hey, a tribe of slavers. It's all right if they were slaves before.
What
but
kind
then
of
if they take
history
slaves-
books did they read? AKA how to be how to be a fucking how do you say
Mary
that
Sue.
mustache man? Yeah, Austrian painter probably.
Oh. Oh.
And
Or
then
more like maybe they saw the Communist Manifesto. I was like, man, this guy's got some sense here.
And next to the J.J. Abrams effect.
Oh, well, you know what this needs? More explosions. Definitely more explosions.
Either that or stuff from Mussolini. Who knows?
Oh.
I guess when you go bald deep.
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry, couldn't resist. These people are too easy. These people are too easy to make jokes of.
There's just too man. There's some shit this year. Like technically last year, but still, damn.
yeah, like
Yep.
what? Like She-Hulk came out this year.
Horrible.
That was
I
bad
will
by all
admit, like,
accounts.
this is
I refuse to watch it.
2022 felt like the year where like, okay, you're going. It's still shit, but there were some steps in the right directions.
Rings of
Some
Power
of it.
was literally shooting yourself in the foot, but okay.
You
How's
had
the-
Maverick.
the
You had
foot?
Maverick. You had crap. There was a few others. Reacher was a good one.
Yeah,
Terminalist was all right.
Northman apparently
Oh,
was
yeah,
very
North-
good.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
the
what I
art,
think
the art
about
house
this one,
films
yeah.
were thriving last year.
Yeah, John Kasdan. Lawrence Kasdan, I don't know how good Lawrence Kasdan was to begin with, honestly.
I almost want Orville to continue because holy crap, season 3 was beautiful.
Well, what to continue?
Orville season 3, New Horizons.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's so good.
It's the good stuff. The
No,
good
like,
stuff
and
to
granted,
wash
season
away
one-
the bad
Season
stuff.
1 is probably the worst, where it's trying to. I think like the studio was like, "Hey, you gotta make Family Guy in space," so he had to accommodate to it, even though he just wanted to make a Star Trek show.
Which is
Then
fine.
season two was getting there pretty good. There's some great stories in there, and then season 3, oh my god, it just every episode felt like a freaking movie.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Thank God we have the House of the Dragons.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, also
House
House
of
of the Dragon
Thank
too.
God for that,
Can't forget that.
yes.
Yeah, House of the Dragon is way better than this.
Way better than both of them. Rings and Power and this.
Yeah.
All it took was adapting a source material properly. Who would have thunk?
Yeah,
What?
even kind
No
of
way.
lame source material like Fire.
I
and
will admit,
Blood.
Fire and Blood. Just I haven't read it, but from what I've heard about it, where
It's
unreliable narrator upon unreliable narrator is stupid.
It's also really weak in terms of like it's very
So it improves
hard.
upon it, even better.
Yeah, it's very hard to adjust
Yeah.
to adapt that, and I think like there's some things that I like better in the book, but there's also stuff that just like kind of doesn't make like you have to make a lot of very clear decisions about this story because it's incredibly ambiguous. And it's just
more of the story. Be more like Rings of Power, not Willow.
You mean House of the Dragon, not Willow?
Yeah, that one.
But
probably will be the right answer.
What guy said? I said be more like House of the Dragon, not Willow.
Oh no, you said Rings of Power, my friend.
But I did. Oh shit, my bad.
Well, time for you to leave the stream.
I'm brain dead. Willow's gotten to me.
Yeah,
this is what
time
this
to
show does.
send you to the Shadow Realm.
Oh! Time to send you back to the Shadow Realm, you little monster.
No, it's time to send you to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
Oh man,
this show, man.
Oh yeah,
This
can't wait for 7 and 8.
Yes, probably it's gonna be as quick as this live stream is gonna probably be. Jeez,
probably
2 hours.
Yeah, one hour of talking for 2 hours of wasting our lives, but that's a fair deal.
Yeah, it took stories from the novel and fills in the gaps in a way that doesn't disrespect the original source and stays in line. Yeah, I would say that it doesn't. Yeah, I would say with House of the Dragon, it doesn't contradict the Fire and Blood or the story.
That's kind of the thing with that show. It can get away with that because the book was like, oh, did it really happen? We don't know.
It's also the fact that the book is kind of weak in terms of narrative structure, so that is another hard thing that has to.
I am disappointed from what I heard. We didn't really get mushrooms, but one-shot cameo. We were robbed of mushroom.
Yeah, I think they were kind of like, we do not want an even more debauched, manic, small person. So, all right, see you later, Trip.
Bye, Trip.
Bye.
Have a lovely day.
Yeah, it isn't a novel. It's an in-world history book, but its narrative structure is very weak.
Oh,
1893. I'll have to. Yeah. 1893. Okay.
Oh man, this is. It still bothers me that this show is so terrible. It's like I could not even watch it with a bag of chips around near me. That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
It would ruin the fucking. It would ruin the fucking paprika chips if I ever.
Oh, it's
one.
a prequel to Yellowstone. Huh? I've yet to watch Yellowstone, so.
Yeah, I honestly prefer watching The Circle to this show.
I rather watch Black Sheep than this.
The Circle? What was that?
It's a reality TV. It's a social media reality TV show where a bunch of people are. Well, basically, the idea is a bunch of people are quarantined in their rooms, and the only way that they can talk to their fellow contestants is via Discord chat or text chat.
That can be interesting. I mean, hell, like what we're doing.
Well, they don't get to hear each other verbally. They only text each other.
Oh, it's like that. It's like one of those dating games where you have only a minute to talk about something, and then you have to switch or what?
It's not speed dating. It's meant to be kind of you're trying to build connections with other people via only text, and some of them go in as themselves, and some of them will catfish as other people.
Huh.
Hateful, and just kind of create a fake persona of some kind. And
funny.
Sometimes it's funny, like a giant grandpa catfishing as his own daughter.
Awk.
Wow.
Like, that is funny. That is really funny. this is just lazy. Yeah, I would much rather watch Max Magician. I agree.
I'd rather just watch Norman in the show. Just focus on him and Laura. Laura should have been the main character in this damn show.
Yeah, just erase Kit and Jade from the narrative completely, and it would be a much better show.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. It would have made the show a hell of a lot more interesting. And all these Mary Sues in one fucking story. It's like, I have not one Mary Sue, not two. No. I have three.
The Mary Sue story.
It's a good triangle, you know.
I guess we had to make it better for ingredients. The audience demanded it.
I mean, the only thing I can say is that at least some of the men are competent in this show, and they don't constantly shit on them like She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Yes, unless you are looking at the prince, that is a whiny ass piece of shit now.
Even though he does legitimately helpful things.
Yeah, but he's portrayed as a fucking whiny ass piece of garbage.
And then there's kind of that cliffhanger at the end where he randomly runs into this young lady.
Yes.
Who's behind. And
I don't know. Were they trying to be clever? Like, I'm picking up good vibrations while staring at her.
I don't know. My thought is, I get the feeling of imprisoned witch, and that she's taking on a form in order to entice him.
That may be what they're doing.
Open up the cage.
Why even speculate? We can figure out right now.
No. Just no. I don't want to have another meltdown. Thank you very much.
Fuck it. I'll
I
join your DV. Fuck it.
I rather want to watch it, in peace and harmony.
Oh, too bad. It's not the
balls in you,
probably at Sunday or something, or Saturday.
Maybe this. I wasn't gonna do it now. I'm just making jokes, but probably.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, thank God.
I know isn't it pretty late for you, Codex? I don't know.
Sod it.
It's only 11 o'clock near here, so.
It's about almost 10 minutes to 10. I can make it.
Yeah. Well, I think we've pretty much talked about this show to death. Like, there's very little to talk about.
This show too much
attention. And it's just like
too much attention.
There's nothing really that we can talk about. It's just like
it's boring.
It's so boring. I haven't watched it. Apparently, it's better than the Golden Compass movie. Mostly because the Golden Compass movie is really bad.
Oh no, Neil, his Dark Materials, fantastic.
I've seen a bit with you, DB, as well. I do need to read the book as well.
So if you're a fan of the books, you will really appreciate it, because me and my friend Fanag, we were watching the first episode and we were like curious how they were adapting it. The first episode is pretty. I think the entire show so far, I've seen season 1 and 2. Word for word, page for page, line for line. There's very little deviation. Very, very little. It's actually a very good adaptation.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to kind of one of these days do kind of a comparison between House of the Dragon and how it adapts its source material and how Legend of the Seeker adapted its source material. Because Legend of the Seeker actively craps on the books that it is adapting by changing lots of things. But for the most part, the changes are better than the books because the books are like 2s and 3s out of 10 at best. They're really bad books.
Prince Caspian was a good example of that as well.
Yeah, Prince Caspian is an example of a really good adaptation that in some ways surpasses the book.
Yep.
It doesn't have a lot of the good stuff from the book like Prince Caspian's bringing up, but the thing is Prince Caspian's upbringing doesn't really have...
It's superfluous for the plot, really.
Yeah, it's not really part of the plot.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's hope that this story is gonna be only 2 episodes longer, and then let's hope it's not gonna be brain dead terribleness and
You
not
know
end
it'll
on
be
a
just-
fucking song again.
You'll know it'll
I
be
doubt
just that,
it,
and then
but-
we'll have to move on to the next pile of garbage.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't think he's a sociopath. I think that he's a bit of a narcissist.
Yeah.
Is it, you mean was in past tense? Isn't he kind of...
Yeah. Yeah, he's a doornail.
I haven't read his
Was
book,
dead.
so I can't really judge.
Mm,
Yeah.
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 Well,
Yeah, it is the best thing in the book, but it isn't totally plot. Yeah, it would be hard to do that because it's not. It'd be hard to do a film focusing on Prince Caspian's childhood because it's got no tension to it.
Maybe like a supplemental miniseries or something.
Yeah, it would be hard to have like a 3-act structure, beginning, middle, and end, conflict
Yeah.
resolution, that sort of thing. And hard to really get people into that. But all in all, I would say that this show just it is kind of interesting that this is technically like just a sequel. It's to a fantasy show. Most fantasy shows these days are adaptations of books, or in some cases,
We
of
got to pick the
fantasies.
bottom of the barrel, man.
Yeah, we pretty much like. I after this show, I'm like, now that I'm looking at it, if they ever decide to do a Chronicles of Perion show, which they never will, they are too scared crapless of what happened with Black Cauldron to ever try it, because Black Cauldron nearly killed
Disney,
the- killed
They're a
Disney.
bit too much already in debt anyway, so
Yeah,
That too,
and
yeah.
they and apparently like they're doing an Aragon show,
oh boy.
which is going to be bad if this is any indication. And the Percy Jackson series is also probably going to be bad.
boy.
I love it even when people were questioning the casting for it, and then the author just got, oh man, you're a bunch of racist fans. We're about to...
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, that's a new way of blaming things. It's always gonna blame the fans, no matter what.
Yeah.
And then they're like immediately shocking
I want a
when.
faithful adaptation. If you wrote down Annabeth is strawberry blonde, I'm expecting that in your adaptation.
Well, the main
Yeah.
problem is that the writer doesn't expect that anymore. They don't read the material. They just like, you need to make this. All right, I will make something that I like. Therefore, everything must change. And then you have the fucking terribleness of fucking The Witcher seasons of
Or
Blood.
Kenobi.
Yeah, or Kenobi.
There's
Or Rings of
also-
Power.
Yeah.
Or Rings of Power. Or
Yeah.
Willow. Because Willow's just terrible.
Admittedly, though, they have kept with the modern day trend of casting a very attractive woman to play Medusa. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
that
I can
works
buy
for
that.
that.
Yeah, I can
All
buy
right.
that.
yeah, and I do like Sarah Jessica. I think it's Sarah Jessica Parker or Jessica Parker. I can't remember. She was in Black Sails. She was really good in that show.
Well, either way, this show.
Right, the show. The show that we're
show's-
supposed to be talking about. That show, yeah. Fuck this show.
Yep. And wait for the next 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm going to have to take my leave and go to dinner.
All
So
right. So
Okay.
thank you for
Yeah,
inviting me. Thank you for letting me
yeah,
on.
of
It was,
course,
it
of
was
course.
fun.
No problem, bud.
yeah, it was
No
fun
problem.
to have you. Alrighty. Well, I think.
Bye.
All right. So, well, I think that there's only one way that we can possibly end this stream, through the very simple expedient of saying that the show sucks.
You people have no imagination.
Yeah.
For some reason, we've just got rampant degeneracy. I don't really know what's going on here.
Yeah.
And Yeah, Willow sucks. Yeah, Percy
Don't try
Jackson's
it.
probably going to be bad. Aragon's going to be bad. If they ever do a Black Cauldron series, which they will not, they are too scared crapless to ever do that. But it would be bad.
There is gonna be Indiana Jones series and an Indiana Jones movie, so good luck with that.
Don't remind me.
Little bit, not much though. We did commentaries on the first and second seasons, but we never did a review of season 2. Yeah, we haven't reviewed Witcher yet.
Oh my god.
There wasn't much to review of season 2 of Witcher. It was just kind of annoying.
Anyway, that's gonna be fun when
Yep.
Indiana Jones is coming out. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, Indiana Jones is going to be bad. But I think we will probably have to say about this show.
If this was a person, I would strangle it, burn the body, and proudly declare to the world that I had done it, and no jury would convict.
Yes.
Why the fuck was this movie ever? Why the
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, there's a very specific one that I found.
Somebody needs to track down a fairy and have that fairy wave a magic wand and turn this movie into an actual person so that I can kick its fucking ass.